Good morning, everybody. Jim Adkins here from Adkins Results Coaching. Had to think about who I was for a minute. Just wanted to jump on here real quick. I was having a thought before I go to the gym about the weather. And it's just a simple analogy that I thought I would share with you as a thought process for the day, something to kind of to ponder and have fun with. So as a coach, I try to help people. I do help people. I'm pretty good at it, at becoming the best versions of themselves. And I state that, and really, I kind of point the way and do what I'm about to do. I point out fun facts and fun thoughts about things that you can actually do to change the way you feel most of the time. And so let's talk about the weather. Weather and seasons come and go, and we can plan for them. Are you the type of person who reacts, responds, or plans for the weather? Do you get up in the morning, hit the ground running, go out the front door and go, oh, it's raining, or it's snowing, I'm surprised, or it's 10 degrees out here, or it's 90 degrees out here, and then you run back in and you dress appropriately? I highly doubt it. How about, are you the type of person that looks at the weather when they wake up? Well, what's it look like outside today? I'll make a plan and I'll deal with it one day at a time. Or are you the other type of person that might look at the season and go, well, it's going to be cold. I'm going to plan to dress that way, and I'm going to prepare just in case it does snow or rain, or it's really going to be warm today. I'm going to prepare for that. I'm going to make sure that I have enough water in the car, or whatever, things like that. Are you the long-term planner? Are you the short-term planner? Or are you the person who just wings it as it comes? Well, you can take this analogy and add it to your life, just like anything. If you try hard enough, you can make it a lifestyle analogy, right? In your life, you may not always be able to dictate what's taking place in the environment around you. You can have pretty good control about where you put yourself, where you place yourself, and who you surround yourself with, but you may not have complete control of everything that goes on. And when that happens, do you react or respond, or have you pre-planned for the outcome? Let's look at it real simply. If you find yourself moving forward with a goal, an activity, whatever it is, you have decided this is what I'm doing right now, and something happens to detour your path, or you have a roadblock, or you have a moment where you're not feeling so confident because so-and-so did this or such and such happened here, like rain. You walked out the front door and all of a sudden it's raining. If you're headed somewhere and you have those little environmental changes, are you the type of person that lets that stop you from achieving what it is you want to achieve? Because let me tell you about rain. It happens, and it's not hurtful. Now, I know you're thinking, oh, there's big floods, Jim, and people can die. Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about when I'm talking about rain, okay? Let's not go that deep, okay? You walk outside and it's raining and you were headed toward the mailbox, or you were running out to play with your dog or your kids or something, and it starts raining on you. Do you, oh no, it's rain, I'm going to melt because it's wet? Or do you just enjoy the weather and the wetness and take, have fun with what you're doing? I understand if you're dressed to the nines and, you don't want to ruin your suit or your nice dress or whatever it is, and you move to avoid that. But you understand my analogy? You start moving forward and these little things happen. If what you're doing is important enough to you, or it makes you feel good, or it's important to your loved ones, and it makes them happy, and these little events take place in the environment that change your immediate surroundings or your immediate actions, do you let it detour you? Do you react, or do you respond? You can plan for the weather. You can plan for the seasons. We kind of know from experience that seasons come and go. And if you don't like the weather, just wait 10 minutes and it'll change, right? The same thing can be true for the events in your life and the things that are happening. As you move forward, you will have setbacks. You will have rough days. You will have naysayers and and simple things that pop, and even maybe gigantic things that pop up. If you are aware that they're possible and you pre-plan for those activities or those possibilities, and I don't mean dwell on them. I don't mean, oh, woe is me, this could happen. Because if you dwell on it, you'll bring it to you. But if you can plan for it and it does show up, you'll be ready to move forward through it. Kind of like self-defense. We train in self-defense so that if ever was the event that we had to, unfortunately, defend ourselves from the idiots that are out there, physically, we're prepared for it. But we don't walk around, well, most of us don't walk around looking for trouble, but ready for it. If you focus on it, you'll bring it to you. If you focus on the bad weather, you'll never leave the house. If you focus on the unlimited, unnatural, nasty possibilities that could take place when you move forward on any goal, you may never move forward. You may be paralyzed. There's a good book out there, and I'll come back and tell you the name, or I'll post it on here. I haven't read in a couple of years. It is written by some analysts in the financial industry, but it pertains to the seasons of your life. And what they did is they took their analytical skills and their charts and all that, and they put it to decades of life for human nature and sociology. And they found that there are seasons of life. There are seasons, not just personal seasons for emotion and stuff like that, but there are actual seasons. You can see through the financial industries and the world markets and how people respond to the abundance of summer, the gathering of winter or fall, okay, the replenishing and rebuilding and nurturing of winter, and then the growth and abundance of spring. And they're 10 to 12-year cycles. And knowing that, you can plan to see what cycle we're moving into pretty accurately within a good 3 to 4 year margin, right? And if you're playing the long game, those type of things are important. If you know the years and the seasons and how the months fall, and even the unpredictability of the weather, it's still pretty predictable within a certain amount of time. It's cold in the wintertime. Can you change the weather? I put a question mark. Can you change unforeseen events that pop up in your life? The answer is yes. If you don't like the weather because it's too cold in Michigan, move someplace warm. If you don't like it because it's too hot where you're at, move someplace cooler. If you don't like it because the people that you surround yourself with are naysaying, negative, pushback, people that just don't care and are hurtful, get rid of them. I don't mean put them in a closet. I mean, cut them from your life. Move on. Shift gears. Change jobs. Get the heck out of the situation and find somebody that supports you. You can. You can change the weather by changing your environment. You can change the negativity by changing your environment. I just thought it was a fun analogy. As I get out and get ready to go in the cold, I start thinking about that. I say, well, am I going to respond or react? You know, it's cold, but I'm going to go to the gym. It's dark outside. I want to get there. It's not going to stop you. You know, I thought that would be a good analogy for you guys. Tell me what you think. Jim Adkins here, signing off. Until the next time, on your mark, get set, grow. Hey, leave a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. All right. Have a beautiful day and enjoy the weather.